Howdy, welcome to my channel. Today we will be doing the baby wipe technique the traditional way, and what that means is that we are going to use our baby wipe as our ink pad, which is why we have some re-inkers out. The colors we have out are Nectarine, Saffron, Gold Rush, and Lemon. We're also going to be using this stamp set by Pink and Main. Let's see if you can see it a little better. This stamp set by Pink and Main, it is an older one. However, they do have other Bumblebee stamp sets in their shop. So, Pink and Main is also part of the Stamping Village. That is a group of stamping companies that have come together to show that they have harmony and respect for one another in the stamping industry. And this is one of their stamp sets. It's called Thinking of You, and the proceeds from this stamp set go to help feed the hungry. The companies that participate in the Stamping Village are Studio Katya, Hero Arts, Pink Fresh Studio, Avery L, Dare to Be Artsy, Gina K Designs, Pink and Main, Concord and Ninth, Picket Fence Studios, LDRS Creative, Lawn Fawn, and Alt New. Specifically today, we're focusing on Pink and Main because they are a fantastic company, but also because they had a hardship this month. Their shop was broken into and they were robbed. Which, I mean, there are enough bad things going on out there in the world right now without people doing things like that. So that's why we're gonna use our Pink and Main stamp set. Again, this stamp set is retired, but they do have two other stamp sets in their shop that have bumblebees in them. So I will link those in the description box below. We are going to grab a baby wipe, and you could use any baby wipe. It doesn't have to be anything specific. I actually even saw someone use some cleansing wipes, some facial cleansing wipes for their version of this technique, but I actually do have baby wipes. So we are going to put some ink, like a couple of drops of the ink refill, on our baby wipe. This is a great technique if you want to do one of those ombre effects where you have ink colors that are in the same family. They also sell ink pads that come like that, but right now times are tough, so I don't know how many people are actually buying those, but I do know that if you have re-inkers, you can make your own, which is what we're doing today. We're making our own. Just making sure there's not too many white spaces in that pad. So the great thing about doing this technique is that you can create your own ink pad. The downside is it's not like a traditional ink pad, so it doesn't stay nice and wet like this forever. So you need to re-ink it, or you need to grab another baby wipe to do this technique. So we are going to use this stamp from this set along with a block, and we grabbed some scratch paper, which is just some printer paper that I no longer need. That way we can stamp off of the card front and not just strictly on the card front only. So this is an older technique. There are other ways to do a baby wipe technique that I've seen, and I may actually cover them in future videos because I think they were pretty cool. But for today, we're just doing the inking technique, the stamp pad technique. I do also provide links in the description box below the videos so that you can shop when I do use supplies that are current, or like in my die cut videos, I don't always use the newest stuff, but I provide you links to something that is quite similar, which is what I'm thinking about doing for videos as far as doing techniques like this. So another reason I'm doing this technique today is because I am part of the Make My Monday challenge blog. I'm one of the design team members, and in this week we have the challenge of using the baby wipe technique. Now, I did see several other ways to do this baby wipe technique, and I think they're really cool. So we're going to use VersaFine Fine Clear Nocturne ink to stamp our bumblebee in, and then we're going to color our bumblebee once we're done, and then we will be placing it on the card front. So if this is your first time to my channel, I usually bring in a microfiber cloth to help me smooth out the inking on the stamp. I also like to use a stamping platform. I think we're going to just do those in clear, and then we'll color our little bumblebee with Shinhan. This is a Shinhan Touch twin marker in the color golden yellow. So I know a lot of people use stickles, but I actually prefer to use Crayola's glitter glue. We're just going to use this to add to the wings so that they stand out. Now we are going to use the tip to help spread that glitter glue. And I like to add the glue so that it makes the wings look more prettier. I think that looks really nice. So we're just going to bring in our Teflon bone folder, and we're going to use it to help crease our card front, our card base. I like it better that way. And we're going to bring our stamping platform back in. Now, the reason I like to use this type of a stamping platform, which is similar to the Misty, is because it has this edge, and I like to use that edge to help make sure that we get everything aligned when we're finishing off our card, because I do tend to use a card front and a card base, mainly because, for example, since we used alcohol markers, see, if I didn't use a card front and a card base, that ink would seep through the card front, and I don't want that. So that's why I do it. So now we're just going to take our magnets out, stick our card basin there. And, oh, we need to apply adhesive. So that's what we're going to do now. Sometimes you'll see me use tear tape, and I usually get that from Want to Scrap, although I do have some other tear tape that I've purchased on Amazon. So there we go. There's our card for the day. I think it looks really cute. I think the baby wipe technique of stamping really adds something to this card, and I encourage y'all to try it. If you do try it this week, we are having a challenge over at Make My Monday challenge blog, and that's to use the baby wipe technique. So we'd love to see you there. And thank you for watching my video. If you like what you saw, click the like button. If you'd like to see future videos from me, please click subscribe. I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay crafty. Have a wonderful day. Bye.